As you can see, I'm very professional. Very, very professional. I know you've been wondering why I haven't been doing blogs. Not that nothing's going on in my world, because in my world, there's the way it's supposed to be and the way it is. Unfortunately, it's never the way it's supposed to be. It's the way it is. If it's the way it's supposed to be, I'd have unicorns and rainbows, and I'd be living like the King of Siam. Well, he's dead. I don't want to live like him. Anyway, I'd be living like Warren Buffett. I'd be living like Richard Branson. At least in my mind, I live like that. Andrea tells me, stop telling people you're Richard Branson. But I do think I'm Richard Branson. Anyway, today is my birthday. I'm blogging from my kid's room. Yes, I'm a big player, David Bronstein, big producer, big infomercial guy. It's just true. So why am I blogging in my kid's bedroom? Because I'm the talent. I'm the producer, but I'm not the production guy. I hire crews, production people to do what they do. Yes, when I was a kid, I used to make movies and all that stuff, and edit. But now I got to make money. So we all have our own expertise and talent. And if you ask me to change a tire, I can't change a tire. I have to call 3A's, so we only know what we know how to do. I can't even change a light bulb. I had to call an electrician to put the lights in Jared's room. Anyway, so today's my birthday. And Andrew, Lauren, Jared, how many people am I talking about? Lauren said, Dave, do a blog today. Today, everyone's going to be on your Facebook. I said, how do you know it's my birthday? Well, because on your profile it comes up, it's your birthday. I still can't figure out Facebook. So for all the people that were on Facebook and wishing me a happy birthday, I appreciate it. It was very nice of you, all my friends. I don't know how you know, because I don't know how, I don't know when your birthday is. And my family's, look at there, it tells you, I don't know where to look. I'm clicking buttons, I don't know what the hell. I can't work my telephone. My phone rings, I push on a button, I go, hello, hello, hello. What do you want from me? Anyway, thank you so much, all my friends on Facebook that wish me a happy birthday. I'll go through everyone. I'll try to email you back and thank you personally if I can figure out how the hell it works. That's all I'm trying to figure out, how the hell it works. Last night, we went out with friends for my birthday dinner. Very, very nice. And I got a lot to say for my birthday, and I've been blogging. And the reason I haven't done many blogs is because I've tried to do blogs. On this computer, I can't get it into the export and the import, and I have to move it over to the desktop. The technical issues is so hard for me. I need help with technical issues. I need a business creative production guys. If you are creative production guys, I'm the content. I'm a content producer. I got to produce the content. But uploading and exploding, whatever the hell I'm doing, it's just too much for me. It wastes my time trying. I don't need a sense of accomplishment. I got plenty of accomplishments. I don't need a sense of accomplishment. I just need to do what I do. You do what you do. Together we make a lot of money. And I was having so many technical problems. Last night I wanted to record the Saturday Night Oldies show, and I couldn't get onto the internet, and then I couldn't press record, and then it was going away. It's just too much for me. So I have a lot of blogs I've been recording in this camera that our very good friend bought Lauren this camera to do. It's a very expensive, it's a $500 camera to do blogs and to make the David Bronstein movies and TV shows, everything I want to do, the webisodes with this camera. I can't figure it out. I don't know how to turn it on. I push all that button. Where the hell do you put it on? Which side is the lens? It's just too much for me. So I'm talking on my kid's computer now, and it was so he said, Dave, upload the videos on YouTube today. On Facebook, everyone's going to watch here, because everyone's coming to you. So here's my blog on Facebook. Last time I went out with friends for my birthday, and I wanted to do the blog last night. I got home at 12 o'clock or so, and I look great. I was so tired, and doing these blogs is a performance. And I was trying to record the Saturday Night Oldies show, the Bob Pantano Saturday Night Oldies show that I grew up with in Philadelphia. And it was so frustrating trying to get it on here, and then it stopped, and I couldn't get on YouTube, and then I went to bed. I couldn't take it anymore, so that's why I didn't do the blog. I should have. I knew I would regret not doing it, but I'm going to do it now. So we went with friends last night, couples, all this stuff, and one of the girls that we went out with, we get a loaf of bread at the restaurant. It's a Greek restaurant, it's a great restaurant, and we get a loaf of bread. Now, the one couple that we go out with all the time every weekend, they know me, and they know that I'm a germ freak. So what do? They get 2 loaves of bread. 1 loaf of bread for me, and 1 loaf of bread for the table or for them. And they get 2 side dishes of pickles and olives and all the tiramisu, the tagamola, kamagabaki, lakabarabaka, I don't know what the hell is, some pink crap. It's a Greek restaurant that I like very, very much, and they serve this pink shit. I don't know what the hell it is. It's pink, that's all I know. And you take it and you put it on the bread. Carol Samola, Kalamaki, Lakarabaki, I don't know, I can't think of the name of it. My wife likes it, our friends like it, everybody likes this. Caramel Sola. I can't say the name of this, whatever it is they eat. I get bread and butter, that's all I know. But they have to get it with the oil and vinegar and Saloma, Kamakaroni, Lakababloli, Casaloma. I don't know what the hell they're getting. That's a castle here. I'm already exhausted doing this blog. So, they know they get 2 loaves of bread, 2 sides of pickles and olives, everything 2, 1 for me and 1 for everybody else. because I don't want anybody touching my stuff. But this girl, one of Andrea's friends, who I love and adore, I ask Andrea about her all the time, wants to go out with my birthday. I said, okay, so I'm thrilled that I'm a social person. I'm thrilled to go out with everybody last night. Very nice. So we go out last night, and they bring a loaf of bread. And as soon as we get it, what does she do? She puts her whole hand over the bread and starts cutting the piece for her before I was able to get to the bread. Now, do you think I'm going to touch that bread? And she puts her whole paw over the bread like that and just starts cutting it. So I call the waiter and I said, can I get another loaf of bread? And Andrea's girlfriend says, well, you got the whole bread here. I said, yeah, but you touched the whole bread. She said, no, I didn't. I only took the end piece. I said, yeah, you took the end piece. You hold the whole piece of bread, the whole loaf, and you cut the end piece. I can't eat that loaf of bread right now. No, I wasn't hollering like that. But I said, yeah, you hold the whole bread, then you cut the end piece. I can't eat that. So I had to order a whole loaf of bread. Then Andy and I, every time we go out to this restaurant with this couple, we get two separate Nagasakis. You know Nagasaki, that cheese? Wait, that's a city in Japan, Nagasaki. What the hell am I talking about? Who the hell did I hit? Lord knows, that's from Simpsons or Family Guy. I don't know. William Brawford. William Brawley? I don't know what I'm saying. Nagasaki, Kakalaki, Makadaki. The cheese you get at a Greek restaurant where they go, hoppa, hoppa, they light it up. What's that called? It's called Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Rakalaki, Dakabaki. I can't... What the hell's the cheese? What is that cheese called? The Nagasaki... Where did the cheese go, hoppa? I can't remember the name of the cheese. I call it Nagasaki. And the Japanese guy comes over to me, and anyway, so, they bring the cheese. Now, Andrew and I always get the cheese. It's the best. Andrew and I go to Greek restaurants. We go to Greek town they have here. But this Greek restaurant, the cheese is great. Lauren likes it. Everybody loves this cheese. And we always get two. They cost about $12. I thought it was $13. They cost $12 a cheese. So our friends get one and we get one. So Andrea ordered the cheese. I went to the bathroom and Andrea ordered the cheese. I come back. The waiter says, hoopa, and puts the cheese right there in front of the girl to put the handle over the bread. And what does she do? As soon as the waiter puts the cheese in front of her, what does she do? She takes the fork. The fork, she's been taking that pink shit and putting it all over the bread. She takes that same fork that she had in her mouth and puts it in the cheese. The cheese that Andrea ordered. The same cheese that I get every time I'm at that restaurant. And we're at that restaurant maybe 2 times a month, and I love that, sometimes 3 times. I love that restaurant. She puts the fork in that cheese. And then she's slicing it. David, you want a piece of cheese? What am I supposed... It's my birthday. Why do I have to have this aggravation on my birthday? And I look so forward to going to this restaurant. I'm so relaxed. I go with these wonderful friends every week. They're so relaxed and they're funny. I listen to stories. Now, what am I supposed to do? $12 cheese. I got to eat the cheese. And she's asking me if I want it. I'm the one that ordered it. Andrea ordered the cheese for us. I wasn't splitting it with her. Andrea takes a piece of cheese. I take a piece of cheese. We eat the cheese. All of a sudden, I got a third partner in the deal. When did she come into the deal? I got a piece of cheese. Why couldn't she order her own cheese? I wasn't splitting this cheese with her. I don't split anything with anybody. I don't share with anybody with anything. When I was a kid, I hated sharing. Every time I had French fries, people would take my French fries. If I had gum, I had to take my gum. If I had candy, I had to take my candy. My best friend, David Jack, when I was in the Catskills with him, he never had any money on him. Never had any money. And we go to the ice cream parlor, a little ice cream parlor, a little luncheonette, whatever they had in the hotel. And I said, I'm going to get some ice cream. And he says, can you buy me an ice cream? And I'd say, buy your own ice cream. I don't have any money. I say, why don't you have any money? We got money in tips. We got paid every week. I don't have any money. I said, well, I'm not buying you ice cream. And he said, well, I don't want you to buy me. Even if I wanted ice cream, he said to me, I wouldn't want you to buy me ice cream. I wouldn't even allow you to buy me ice cream. And I said, oh, yeah? You wouldn't allow me to buy me ice cream? Give this guy an ice cream cone right now. Just go and give him ice cream. He says, I don't want your ice cream, and if you did give me ice cream, I wouldn't take chocolate. I said, give him a chocolate ice cream cone right now. Don't tell me what to do. I'm giving you a chocolate ice cream cone. And he said, I could never eat a double dip. I could give him a double dip of chocolate ice cream. That's just stupid. We used to open the Catskills. We were like Martin Lewis. Nothing was planned, but we knew how to play off each other. We still have the same chemistry today. Doing that shit constantly today, and I'd love to do these blogs with him online on Blog TV and Justin TV because we'd be big stars together. We still have that same shtick. I don't know why I brought that up. Anyway, so she takes the cheese, she cuts it up. She says, Andrew, you want some cheese? Dave, you want? I said, yeah, I'd like to have a piece of cheese. And I'm thinking, who's sharing this cheese with her? It's my cheese. So now she gives a piece to Andrea, a piece to me. She's eating a piece left over. She says, Dave, you want this piece? Now, I'm not going to, she had the fork in her mouth. What am I supposed to do now? So now I'm eating a piece of cheese that was in her mouth. I mean, it might as well be in her mouth because the fork was in her mouth. So now I'm eating the cheese. Now we get the cheese, and now I want olives. These are the best olives I've had. You can say, Dave, how good could an olive be? I'm telling you, they're the best olives. If you like olives, the best. And they charge me $3 a plate of olives, but they're the best olives. And as Jews, that's all we do is eat, 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 eat. So they bring a plate of olives. I love these olives. What is right in front of her again? And what does she do? She takes her hand and grabs the olives. She grabbed out. When I was with the other couple, every time I go out to this restaurant with the other couple, what's the other couple do? They have their own olives. I have my olives. They have their own bread. I have my pickles. And if they choose not to get olives and they bring us a plate of olives, Andrea and I, and our friends say, oh, could I have an olive? I say, sure. She takes her fork, a new fork, not the one that's in her mouth, and she takes a fork and she takes the olive. This friend grabs it with her paws again. Her whole hand, she takes a whole thing of olives in her hand. Then we get our meals. They get steak. And Andrea says, Dave, you want to split a steak? I said, I'd like to split a steak. So we go to split a steak, and Andrea gets a rib steak. She says, how do you want it? The waiter says to me, how do you want it? I said, I'd like it medium well. And she says, medium well? Can't have it medium. It's going to be, I can't eat it medium well. It's going to be too dark. It's going to be too raw. Can't have it medium well. Andrea, every time, orders a steak, gets it medium. I have to have it medium. I want a little pink. It has to be pink, a little medium, pink, 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 pink. Every time she orders a medium, oh, this is too pink, this is too red, this is too rare. I got to send it back. I can't eat. The cow's still moving. I got to send it back. 100% of the time, every time Andrea orders a steak, I must have it medium, she says. And every time, I can't eat this. It's too medium. It's too red. It's too pink. She has to send the steak back. I already know. When I order a steak, I order medium well. Now, I like a steak rare. When I was a kid, I liked the rare and red and bloody, but then I read about it, and the paper's not good for you. So if I order it medium well, it comes out pink. It doesn't come out raw. It doesn't come out, not raw, charred and brown. I know how to order steak. So last night she says, how do you want your steak? I said, medium well. I can't have it medium well. I have to have it pink. I said, all right, my wife's going to order. I said to the waiter, let my wife order the steak and be prepared. You're going to be taking it back into the kitchen. And what happened? Her friend ordered a steak. What happened? Right back in the kitchen. Except I said, mine's fine. I'll eat mine. It was still mooing, but I ate mine, and that was it. So now I eat the steak, and we're having conversations. And in the conversation, this friend at the table said, we're talking about money and houses and all that bullshit. Many of our friends are getting divorced and all that stuff, and one of their friends got divorced, and they had to sell their house for $14 million. And they had the house on a street that I want to live on. Now, there's beautiful streets here, and there's a place called the Bridle Path, a place called Dunvegan, which is a street called Dunvegan. Another one called, I always think of it all the time. I can't think of it. My birthday, I can't think of it. The Bridle Path, and the other one is called Post Road. The big stars are there, gigantic mansions, $10 million homes. And I said, that's where I want to live. The house I live in now, the shit house I live in now, I'm going to give to the children. It's going to be an investment for them because I don't know what the hell they're going to do. And they can rent it out for $2,000 a month. And I'm moving to Dunvegan or Post Road or the Bridle Path. And then I'll have a house in Las Vegas. And that's what I'm doing. And then his friend said, are you nuts? Yeah, keep living in a fantasy world. Now I thought to myself, how does she know what's going on in my world? And I said, this isn't a fantasy world. This is my reality. This is what I do all day. These are the goals, dreams, aspirations. My house now is not a $10 million house. My house now is not a, or maybe it is, I have no idea. Maybe I create the value of $10 million in this house, the Prince of Love, David Bronstein. But she has no idea with my financial positions, my business deals, the deal I'm doing with a guy named Jamie Brankus that you're going to be hearing a lot about. He's the next Jack LaLanne. I got a lot going on. They have no idea in my nutty world what goes. She has no idea. If she said to me, you know, I always had a dream to go up in space, and I know the rich people, a Russian guy who went to a spaceship up in space, and Richard Branson went up in space, so one day in my life, she's going to go up in space. I wouldn't say to her, what are you out of your mind? Ah, it's a dream world. Who am I to tell anybody what's going to be going on in their world or to predict what's going to go on in their... I'd never say that to anybody because what the hell do I know? I don't even care. So when she said to me, what, you live in a fantasy world? Because she doesn't live in that world and she has no ambition, aspiration. She's never going to get to a $10 million house because I already know... Again, I shouldn't say that because what do I'm saying... I'm saying now what I never say. The fact that maybe she has no intentions of doing that, but I have intentions of doing that. That wasn't right to say to me, well, you live in a fantasy world, because she has no idea what I'm doing, where I'm going, how, because that's the world I play in. And the girl from Spanx, who's a billionaire, the girl that created Spanx, who was selling fax machines, and she was a comedian, and she came up with the idea when she was trying to put on pantyhose. And if you go to Dave's webstars.wordpress.com, you'll see the story of the girl that created Spanx. She was 27 years old when she created it, and she's a billionaire now. And she said when she thought of it, she didn't tell anybody what she was doing regarding Spanx, because She didn't want to spend time defending herself. Because all she would be doing, she said, I have a great idea. I'm going to create this new kind of stocking called Spanx. And then people would say, what are you, nuts? Who needs another kind of stocking? People put down your dreams. And she didn't want to spend time defending what she was doing, so she didn't tell anybody. And her advice is to other millionaires and billionaires, don't tell anybody what you're doing because you're going to spend too much time trying to defend yourself. And she's right. So when she said to me, oh, my birthday yet? When I said, well, I'm going to give the house to the kids, and then I'm going to move to Dunvegan, I'm going to go to Las Vegas, which is all true, everything. Those are the plans to do all that stuff. She said, oh, that's great. I wish you a lot of luck. Hopefully you'll do it in this new year of your new birthday. This should only happen for you. I wish you all the best and all that stuff. But she didn't say that. She said, what are you, nuts? Oh, you live in a fantasy world. Is that on my birthday? And not only that, besides putting her whole paw over the bread, besides eating my cheese, besides taking the olives, when I got my birthday cake last night, our friends ordered a cake from me. A piece of cake with candles, very, very nice. All came to sing happy birthday. As soon as they put the birthday cake in front of me, what did she do? What did this girl do? The same girl that took the whole bread, her paws on the bread, the same girl that the olives and the cheese and said, what are you, nuts with your crazy fantasies? The same girl, when they put the cake in front of me, my birthday cake, you know what she said? Oh, can I get a piece of that cake? That's what she said! Oh, Dad, just give me a piece of that cake. Oh, you guys, are you out of your mind? Oh, this is my birthday cake. I'm not giving you my birthday cake. Oh, you don't want to share? He doesn't want to share something. I said, no, I'm not sharing. It's my birthday cake. Why would I share? It's my birthday. Why would I share my birthday cake with you? It's my birthday cake. No, it's good luck if you share your birthday cake. Meanwhile, she's telling me she's on a diet. They're all talking about diet. Jenny Craig diet, Weight Watchers diet. My wife is a diet too. My wife's in the garlic diet. You ever heard of the garlic diet? Yeah, my wife's in the garlic diet. She eats a lot of garlic, and from a distance, she looks thinner. Anyway, my wife's on the saran wrap diet. Saran wrap. You see, you take off all your clothes, and you walk around the house naked, and you wrap yourself in saran wrap. And the saran wrap is supposed to sweat, and there's all the weight drips off you with saran wrap. So my wife was doing that one day. She took off all her clothes all day. She's walking around with saran wrap. And I came home from work early. I opened the door, and she's standing right there in front of the door with saran wrap. I said, what? Leftovers again? Anyway, they're all talking about diets, and this friend saying she's on the carbohydrates diet. She hasn't eaten carbohydrates in 3 weeks. She hasn't eaten bread, nothing, no carbohydrates. Only when she's with me. When she's with me, she has to have the whole loaf of bread. She has to have the cheese. She wants my birthday cake. All of a sudden, she went off her diet on my birthday. What the hell is going on? So I said, you can't have it's my birthday cake. Why does she have to have everything that I have? What the hell is going on? She has to have my cheese, my bread, my olives, but I didn't give her the cake. It's my birthday cake. So when I left the dinner last night, which I had a lot of fun with all the friends, I was aggravated as hell when I left last night. And when I came home, I wanted to do this blog because I couldn't believe it. Why does she have to have... Can you imagine me? I go out with you on your birthday. It's your birthday, and we're celebrating your birthday. So I wish you a lot of luck, and you should have a lot of success and good health and a wonderful birthday. And they bring you a birthday cake. Can you imagine me saying, hey, can I get a piece of that cake? Can you imagine me saying, is that your birthday cake? Give me a piece of cake. Could you imagine me saying that? Give me that cake. That's what she was saying. Oh, she didn't stop it the first time I said, I'm not giving you this cake. This is my birthday cake. It's my birthday. It's supposed to be me. She said, oh, come on, you got to share your birthday cake. Why did she order her own cake, for God's sakes? And that was last night. And meanwhile, my birthday is today. So what happens today? And the kid wants to take me out to breakfast. My other kid's at the college, university. I'd say university in Canada. If I keep forgetting because I don't make a dope. You have to say university, not college. And we go out to breakfast. Very, very nice. We went to a very nice breakfast. Great! Coming home, Andrea says, oh, listen, the Mavi come on. I want to stop to get my mother Hungarian cold cuts. On my birthday. We're driving home after breakfast. Now, what do I want to do today? I'd like to go to the casino. Casino? What casino? The casino's an hour and a half away. It's a racetrack with slot machines. And I play penny slot machines. I'm with this dog 364 days out of the year, driving me out of my mind, the constant whining and barking. I just gave him a bone now, so he'd leave me the hell alone. So I said, I got to get to the casino. I can't take the whining and barking. I got to get out of here. So I play a penny slot machine. And I don't mean, and they have 30 lines, 50 lines, 100 lines, but 1 penny, pull the handle. 1 penny, pull it. I need to see the thing spinning. I need a distraction. So coming home, Andrew said, do you mind if I get my mother Hungarian cold cuts? Can you sit in the car? She pulls into this little shopping center where she gets her mother these Hungarian cold cuts. I don't know what the hell. It's the craziest names all over the cold cuts. So I walk in, I hand you ordering from the girl. She said, I like a quarter pound of roast beef. The girl says, we're out of roast beef. And she said, I want a quarter pound of spice beef. She says, we're out of spice beef. She said, I want a quarter pound of corned beef. She's out of corned beef. And she says, well, what do you got here? The clerk says, the only thing we have is tongue. Andrew said, tongue? Ah, I don't want something from an animal's mouth. Give me a dozen eggs. Anyway, now that didn't happen, but like a schmuck, I'm sitting in the car on my birthday while Andrea's getting her mother Hungarian cold cuts. Why do I have to sit in the car? Last week, we're driving back from dinner after getting Jared all the stuff for college or university, and driving back, the mother-in-law's in the car, and Andrea says, mother-in-law, she doesn't call her mother-in-law, Mom, she says, I have to go to Walmart. Would you mind sitting in the car? I have to stop at Walmart to get Jared some other things. And the mother-in-law says, in her Hungarian accent, no, but I don't want to be alone. And Andrea says, Dave, you mind sitting in the car with my mother while I go into Walmart? I said, what am I, 9 years old? Why do I have to sit in the car? When I was 9 years old, I had to sit in the car. The cars had humps in the middle. I always had to sit in the middle of the back seat of a car. My cousins or relatives all sat in the right and left by the window. I had to sit in the middle. During Passover and holidays, when at my house, all the relatives came over, everybody sat at the dining room table. I had to sit at the bridge table because there was never enough room at the dining room table. Now that I'm more than 9 years old, I still got to sit in the car? I said, I don't want to sit in the car. I said, why do you sit in the car? He said, oh, you can't do one thing for me. I have to go in there for Jared. I said, let your mother sit in the car. Let your mother go out. We'll all go to Walmart. My mother doesn't want to go to Walmart. She wants to sit in the car, and she wants somebody to stay in the car with her. I said, well, she's your mother. You sit in the car with her. Why do I have to sit in the car with her? I want to spend time with Jared. No, you can't do one thing for me. Can you imagine me saying to anybody, listen, I have to go in the store. Sit in the car. Can you imagine me telling you or anybody? Listen, I got to go in the store a second. Would you please sit in the car with my mother? What? You can't imagine. You can't imagine me saying that to anybody. Listen, I got to go to the store. Will you sit in the car? I wouldn't tell that to I wouldn't say to anybody. I need you to sit in the car. So why do people talk to me? I want you to sit in the car. How did this happen? I could not say to anybody, listen, is that your birthday cake? Can I get a piece of that cake? I wouldn't say that to anybody, and I just want people to treat me on my birthday the way I want to be treated. So today we go out to breakfast, great. On the way home, like a schmuck, I sit in the car while Andrea is getting her mother Hungarian cold cuts. And I said, what the hell am I doing here? And then as she gets back in the car, oh, by the way, Dave, I have to go to the bank. My mom, I have to make a deposit. On my birthday. Now, here's the dog's on my lap here. Now on my birthday, I'm sitting in the car. She's running errands for her mother on my birthday. And like a schmuck, I'm sitting in the car. And I'm 9 years old again. So you wonder how old I am today? I'm 9 years old. That's how I am today. And that's my birthday. Thank you for all the wishes on Facebook. I gotta get the hell out of here. I'm not sitting in the car. She got back at me from last week. I wouldn't sit in the car with the mother-in-law from Walmart. Today I'm sitting in the car. Oh, Dave, I have to get Hungarian cold cuts. Oh, Dave, I have to go to the bank with my mother. And like a schmuck, on my birthday, I'm sitting in the car like a dope. Thank you very much for everything. And next year we'll all live and be well. I'll have another birthday blog. And starting today, I'll be doing blogs every day. Jesus Christ, I got so much gas. I can drive to Pittsburgh. All right, you'll start seeing my blogs every day. All my friends like Anthony Manueli, I can't even say his name. My big fan that I saw at the big carnival we had here called the CNE. I got a lot to talk about. So be well, everyone, and thank you for all the wonderful birthday wishes. And believe me, it's just starting. It's just starting now. Thank you. Goodbye.